Hello everyone, I am Arpit Pratap Singh and today I am going to present my project to you. The name of my project is Atal Rehabilitation and Training Buses for the Poor and Homeless. So let us get going and have a look at my idea. So first let us have a look at my student details. I am Arpit Pratap Singh studying in class 8L of Delhi Public School, Bangalore North, and the name of my project is Atal Rehabilitation and Training Buses for the Poor and Homeless. So let's start. So, what is the project synopsis? What is this project all about? As we all know, there are millions of people who are homeless in India. This is a rising concern. To combat this, I have designed a solution of using old decommissioned buses and converting them into houses for the homeless people, and then after that, train those people in various skills so that they can get into jobs and become financially independent. So, what is the problem that I want to solve? Figures show that Bengaluru has about 597 slums as of 2013. On top of that, about 75,000 people are known to be homeless who sleep on the roads at night in Bengaluru. As per NULM, which is National Urban Livelihoods Mission guidelines, Bengaluru city with a population of 1 crore 20 lakhs should have 120 night shelters, each with a capacity to accommodate 100 people. Despite that, the total number of functioning night shelters in Bengaluru is barely 8. Even these are in a very bad condition. These are often non-livable with no electricity and running water. The data above is official data and is very likely lesser than the original number. This is where the problem worsens. Due to them being so poor, they cannot send their children to school. This is why the cycle of poverty turns into a vicious cycle which cannot be solved until generations. So now the question arises, why do I want to do this? I want to do this as I want to reduce homelessness and innovate a system to provide access to technology, skill development, and employment opportunities for the backward states and sections and people of society. We have all wanted to help the poor, but have you ever imagined how it feels to be unable to sleep on your cozy bed but on cold streets? Their situation is very sad. That is why I want to help them. Why is my project better than others? What makes my project special? My idea is more innovative and different from other ideas as no infrastructure will be built for the people to live in. Instead, all decommissioned buses will be reused by modifying them for the people to live in. This makes the project very economical and also very effective. It is different from other ideas as they only focus on giving a poor a home to live in. Whereas in my idea also aims to make them financially independent in the long run. It is also efficient as it can accommodate many people at once, 25 people in one bus specifically. Making people financially independent also means that places are vacated for new people every year. The adults will be trained in technical skills so that they can work in various fields, and so this has many benefits when compared to other ideas. So, what are the benefits of this project as compared to others? This rehabilitation plan will bring people on the streets to a home that provides them shelter, and secondly, brings them to such a position that they are financially independent in the long run. Around 48,325 people can be rehabilitated at one time using only 2,233 buses. This is very efficient as the buses will be maintained and the food will be cooked by the inhabitants themselves. It is also efficient as it can accommodate many people at once. Making people financially independent means that places are vacated for new people every year. So, the solution of the problem, I have a plan which has three phases. The first phase is modifying all the decommissioned buses for the occupants. The second phase is accommodation and training inhabitants in various skills, and the third phase is the rehabilitation and job program phase. The first phase of the program is modifying all the decommissioned buses. This can be modified into sleeper bus configuration just like the picture I have shared above. Solar panels can be mounted on top of these buses to minimize the cost of electricity for the light and fan and also makes the project green. 25 people can be comfortably accommodated in one bus. Separate buses can be allocated as toilets, bathrooms, kitchens, and some other buses can be modified into training classrooms and workshops. For the record, BMTC has recommissioned about 2,233 buses since 2014 according to government estimates. If we remove 100 buses for kitchen, toilets, and 100 buses for classrooms each, so we remove a total of 300 buses, we have 1933 buses remaining. which can easily accommodate about 48,325 people comfortably if a person occupies one bunk, which is a lot of people saved from homelessness. The second phase of the program is resettling the inhabitants and training them in various skills. People can be allotted one berth per person, and children will be sent to a government school for full-time education. The adults will be trained in technical skills so that they can work in factories and the infrastructure sector, or else they can be trained to be computer technicians or data entry technicians, or they can also be trained in some other skills which will get them jobs. Another benefit of this is that this will create a rapid outflow of people from the buses, thus creating even more space for new people to join this rehabilitation program. The third and final phase of this project is the rehabilitation and job program phase. People will be trained as mentioned above and will get jobs on which skill training they received. This will lead to the people becoming financially independent, which means that they can afford houses on rent and necessities and have their own houses in the future. The people can leave once they are financially independent and can afford their necessities in a house of rent. If in future, if they need employment, they can approach the rehabilitation center from where they got their training for employment. So what have I done till now in the designing phase? I have followed all the steps of design thinking taught to me by my mentors. I have shared the projects with my mentors and people around me, people such as parents, mentors, teachers, friends, neighbors, and other people I know. After many months of hard work, I was confident about the full potential of the idea, so I reached out to the universal public. I conducted online surveys and door-to-door surveys extensively for 2 months in my locality. I had asked a few homeless people I knew about the idea. When everyone liked my project, I moved to prototype it. These slides talk about my prototyping phase. I have done a lot of work in prototyping the project. I have learned and done a lot at the same time. I have made many changes and tried to make the solution as perfect as possible. And I thus can say confidently that my idea now, after 2 years of hard work, is in its best ever form and is ready for wide-scale implementation. Thank you for viewing my presentation. I will now show my current and latest prototype to you. Thank you. So, this is the visual mock-up of the bus home as in the idea. Its name is the Atal Rehabilitation Buses for the Poor and the Homeless. We can use old BMTC buses and modify them as shown in the video. The doors and windows can be left as it was in the original buses. So as usual, even this has a door and windows. 100 buses can be converted into bathrooms and 100 buses can be converted into classrooms, which leaves us with 2033 buses out of the total 2233 buses. Then comes the main part, the interiors. While modifying the buses, the seats can be removed and the interior can be converted into something like a sleeper bus, as I have done over here. If done as this, each bus can accommodate around 25 people comfortably if a person occupies one bunk, which is a lot of people comfortably living in one bus and can easily be multiplied for a very large number. If done like this, we can accommodate 50,880 people in the 2,233 buses which BMTC has decommissioned since 2014, which is a lot of people saved from homelessness, and this can easily fulfill Bengaluru's poor and homelessness needs. Thank you.